Moo Man.
This is not a Jersey Moo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Moo Man. It is Moo Man on the mic.
What's going on? It's your man's Moo Man on the mic again, back with another episode of the Initiative Podcast, where we get into everything celebrity news, world news, sociology, psychology, and WTF. Let's go. Okay, so y'all already know what it is. The weekend has passed. Sinners, the theatrical performance that has taken over the globe, has been underreported. I've seen this movie twice. Everyone that I've known has seen this movie twice. Okay, I went back to back. I spent the whole day and night on the beach. You understand what I'm saying? Hold on. I'm in Florida, which is why I said beach. But let me give you a broader stroke exactly how mind-blasting Sinners is. The domestic box office has already brought in $90 million, $90,526,427 specifically. The international box office, $31,200,000. The worldwide box office, $121,726,427 as of me saying this. Do you understand? The opening weekend was $48 million. Okay? The opening weekend cancels out most movies in the last 5 years. Do you understand what I'm saying? And let's not talk about the production budget. The production budget was $90 million. Remember when I just said that the domestic box office alone, they already recopped that. All right, they already recopped their production budget. Okay, the world box office is it's 1.4 times the production budget, right? So they've already recopped domestic. They're gonna recop worldwide before the next weekend may be over with. But let me get you one more time exactly what I mean by earth-shattering movie. Okay, it's the top historical fiction ever. It's the top horror weekend opening ever. Top rated R domestic ever. Okay, ever. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know how many movies came out between the beginning of movies and now? That's a lot. Okay, shout out to not just Michael B. Jordan, not just Ryan Coogler. Shout out to Omar Benson Miller. Shout out to Jack O'Connell, Haley Steinfeld, Delroy Lindo, Wumi Musaku, Lin Ju Lee, and the cast was amazing. The movie's amazing. It's on brand with our heritage as black people on the world. As you know, we are the original people. We have our original magic. We have our original faith. We have our original power. And let me tell y'all right now, if you have not seen it, I'm not even going to spoil it for you. You just need to go see it. Period, point blank. Because what they are doing with this movie, they're opening the mind, spiritual eyes around the world. Some people can't even watch it, especially if you're spiritually inclined to spiritual sensitivity. You may not be able to watch it, okay? But if you are strong in your faith, you hold yourself down, and you're not scared of vampires, of course. This is a classic vampire movie. Let's keep it in mind. Not to mention, it's based off of a variety of books. The study campaign in the midst of this movie must have been amazing. I mean, it just must have been amazing. The books that they had to read, the historical films that they had to watch, not to mention, shout out to the Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? There's a tidbit in that, but I'm gonna leave y'all to look that up. But there's a tidbit in Chadwick Boseman's last performance and the connection with this movie. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, I don't want to spoil it no more. I need y'all to go watch this movie, all right? Because it is amazing, just as black creatives, black actors, black productions, black writers, all black movie. I mean, they hate it. The only thing that they've been finding are things that could go wrong or have been wrong. Please, okay, if I got a straight A on the test, I expect 100% score written in blue, green, or red on my paper. Do you understand what I'm saying? Red. Too, yes, okay. Only orange and yellow when I was growing up means you made an error. But I've grown up in different times. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is y'all definitely got to check this movie out. It is one for the record books, and it continues to break records. We're gonna get to the headline hunting after this commercial. Yo, you like deals, right? You might definitely check out Moonman on the Mic shop at fourthwall.com. There you will find the latest in Moonman music, gear, Nettercoin clothing, apparel, wear your NFTs, and more. Plus, DC Initiative's 3-tier membership program, 30% to 40% off for investors, 50 to 60% off for ambassadors, up to 75% off for high members. Again, Moonman on the Mic shop at fourthwall.com. New items and promos appear every week. And if you're a new listener, right now, type in promo code LISTENER upon checkout and get 75% off your first purchase, free shipping and handling right now. It's your man's Moonman on the Mic. Okay. Let's get into some headline hunting. We're going. This first article is coming out of DX Hip Hop. Marissa Mendez, Cameron bashes Kanye West as being conveniently gay. Okay, Cameron, and if you haven't been paying attention, Kanye recently came out the gate on Twitter, saying that he, did fellatio on his cousin for 14 years. They were watching dirty magazines together before he ended up going to prison, and this, that, and the third later down the line. Cameron is not here for Kanye West's confession that he molested his male cousin for years when they were kids. No, as he feels it's simply a ploy for album sales. As previously reported, Ye made the shocking confession in a post to X on Monday, along with a song where he discusses the ordeal called Cousins. Okay, finds Ye talking about finding apparently gay magazines in his mom's closet, reenacting what he saw with his younger cousin, as I just said before. Reacting to the confession on a new episode of his sports talk show, It Is What It Is, Killer called BS on his Down and Out collaborator. Alright, and he says, and I quote, "Nigga, be conveniently gay." Okay, it's like, yo, let's be gay now for a little while because it's popping. So now let's talk about when I was gay one time, etc., etc., etc. So Cam thinks he's just taking advantage of, the gay flavor that is populating the world. You see what I'm saying? And Ye wants headlines this and headlines that. During a 2023 interview with the All Smoke co-host Matt Barnes and Stephen Jackson, he was asked to share the first thoughts that come to his mind when he hears the name Kanye West. Kanye, he play crazy with who we want to play crazy with. You know what I'm saying? That nigga crazy when it's convenient, he said, promoting laughs from the former NBA duo, with Jackson saying he agrees wholeheartedly. Kanye, remember in my last episodes, if y'all been keeping up with me, I said that he finds a way to get into a headline. Okay, he finds a way to get into the headline. All right, it's absurd. Okay, it is absurd. But we're gonna keep up with the stories. Y'all already know how I feel about it. I feel like he really needs to have a psychonaut travel through deep in his psyche, subconscious, and pull out what it is that he is suffering from, the purity that's behind brick walls that he has put up through the trauma that he has been experiencing in the industry. We're gonna move on. Kehlani canceled from university performance over anti-Semitic views. Okay, it goes on to read, Kehlani's upcoming performance at Cornell University has been canceled due to what the school is calling her anti-Semitic views. The singer has been an outspoken advocate for Palestine during the current war with Israel, with her views now appearing to affect her career as she was pulled from a May 7th appearance at the university. Okay, according to the New York Times, the decision was made by Cornell President Michael I. Kotlikoff, who sent an email to the staff and students. All right, and I'm going to read it a little bit. It says, in part, in the days since Kehlani was announced, I have heard grave concerns for our community that many are angry, hurt, and confused that Slope Day would feature a performer who has espoused anti-Semitic, anti-Israel sentiments and performances videos on social media. I don't need to go on with this article. Listen, I love Kehlani. All right, and if she's standing with Palestine, I gotta stand with Palestine as well. You have to understand, we know who the Palestinians are. For the ones who are uninformed, they are the descendants of the tribe children of Judah. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't understand what Israel created in around the 1940s or so. I don't understand who those people are. Okay, they don't even understand who they are. Okay, we all know that the original Jews are black. Okay, go look at the Russia's unveiling of all of the original paintings. Okay, pre-whitewash. Okay, then you can understand just a little bit of what I mean. Just a little. You have to study the rest, but just a little of what I'm talking about. Kehlani, don't let them get to you, baby. Keep performing. I'm always gonna buy your tickets, and we're gonna move on. Okay, Young Thug appears to diss Rat Gunna on money, okay? Young Thug does not appear to have wasted any time dissing Gunna as he gears up to release his first album since he agreed to a plea deal in his RICO case last year. Early today, Thugger dropped the lead single for his upcoming album, UI Scooty, titled Money on Money. Alright? And this was something he's been working on even while he was locked up, featuring Future. While the track is a bombastic return to the Atlantic Star's best, it is most notable for some lines that appear to be aimed at his former friend and his decision to take an plea deal during YSL's long-running and controversial RICO case. On assault, and so the hook they're referring to goes something like this: these fuck niggas telling for nothing, and I gotta be the one calling them friends. Now, if you ask me, I feel like there are some sentiments that are real. You know, a RICO case that could put you under the jail for life. All right, under the jail. See what I'm saying? Again, there's some cats in Minneapolis. They dealing with the RICO case right now. You see what I'm saying? They're about to put 29 gentlemen under the jail. And all I'm saying is, I don't believe Young Thug is too concerned about Gunna. I don't believe Gunna is too concerned about Young Thug. The only people who know the truth are Young Thug, Gunna, and the truth. And we can always just speculate. That's all that we can do as podcasters, as producers of blogs, and things of that nature. So I'm gonna leave it to the music. Put it in the music. I'm personally looking forward to UI Scooty. You see what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with Young Thug. His personal life is what it is, but he is one hell of an artist. He has shaped the flavor of hip-hop in the last 10 years, if you ask me, along with Roddy Ricch, as I said in the previous episode. And so, shout out to Young Thug. We're going to see how that goes. You see what I'm saying? So let's get into the headline hero. And yes, it's at the end, but we're getting into the headline hero now because I just have to take this time to make sure to let y'all have to understand. Anything happens to Abraham Traoré, there's going to be a worldwide revolution overnight. That's my personal opinion. I'm not calling for exciting violence. No, all I'm saying is there's been talk that they're trying to, don't get it wrong, he's survived 25 assassinations already. All right, he is definitely an Avengers. All right, he's an overseas international Avengers. Y'all know who my Avengers originally are. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest leaders that I look up to in history. But let me tell you right now, what Abraham Traoré is doing in Africa, uniting Ghana, uniting Somalia, uniting Kenya, uniting Senegal, basically the whole Ivory Coast. Let me tell you something, bruh. And why Africa or why America is sitting up here butthurt because they're kicked out of the South African market. Let me tell you something. If Africa is such a cesspool, so corrupt, so poor, so this and so that, what does it matter? Why are you focused on it? Shouldn't you be focusing on things more important? Huh? Yeah, we know the lie and we know the truth. Africa is still and will always be not only the biggest continent on the planet, the most sustainable continent on the planet, no matter what you do to it. And it's been rumored that there is a big geode underneath of Africa. And if anyone knows what a geode is, it is a giant diamond. But, that's speculation. You can go look that up for yourself. He's our hero. He's our headline hero. I'm praying for Abraham Traoré. I'm definitely looking at his movements. I'm looking at the organizations that are connected over there, so that I can throw my money where it needs to be thrown at. As y'all know, I am a digital producer. I have the Netter coin. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to make moves with Africa on the digital front. Anyone who's trying to make moves with me, we need to do that and make sure that Abraham Traoré is protected at all costs. At all costs. America, come on now. I don't understand. The leaders is who I'm referring to. The so-called leaders. I don't understand y'all. Trump, get it together. And again, y'all need to make choices. All right, if we're gonna take prejudice and racism into 2026 and beyond, then y'all gonna have to start standing on something. All right, because we're about to start standing on something. Okay, y'all ain't gonna be satisfied until karma comes full circle. We've been avoiding this for hundreds of years, helping y'all out. Y'all ain't gonna be satisfied though. But it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna keep up with the headlines. We're gonna keep following this story, and I'm gonna give you the latest. You see what I'm saying? All I'm saying is we are in the future and moving towards more of a future. Let's get it together as a human species. It's your man Moo Man on the mic. Thank y'all once again for checking out my podcast, and I will see y'all on the next episode. Let's get it.
I don't mean no disrespect, but no way. I can't listen to you, I do this my own way.